It's day number 75 of the $1,000 account challenge, and today I am up $106 in the account, or 0.83% of the total portfolio balance. Listen, it's not a lot of money, but at least it's not a red day. I took 3 trades, 1 winning trade, and then 2 losing trades that kind of cut into the profits, which led me to being net green on the day, up $106. Like I said, not a whole lot of money on the day, but at least it's green, so we're breaking that losing streak from the past 2 trading days. The first one that I want to review is SPY. This was actually a short idea under 500. It does sell off aggressively shortly after the open to that $500 level and then rallies up. So we expected to see a bounce right here. And what I was telling the team was if we get a break of this uptrend trend line, potentially this strength of the sell may happen again on a break of the trend line there. Therefore, rather than us waiting for this to get to 500 and break below, I actually market bought on the position short here on this candle as we started to get the break of the uptrend trend line confirmation. This in real time I thought was a good decision. Unfortunately, just no follow through, kind of a fake out move here. It bounces right back up off of the previous day's closing price, and I take a 10% loss on this as it presses back up higher above VWAP. Now, this was the right decision to cut the trade at that time because the stock SPY runs all the way up to highs of almost, well, yeah, it does hit $504. So to take a 10% loss here, in my opinion, is worth the potential reward. If we got the move down, that easily would have been over a 20% gain. So to take a 10% loss for a potential 20% gain here, in my opinion, again, it's worth it, even though I'm taking the trade prior to the break of the trigger level. The next one on the watch list was Microsoft, MSFT, and this is where I placed 2 trades. One of them being a losing trade. It didn't need to be, but I'll tell you what happened. It was a short idea under 410. Straight off the day trade watch list, we get the break of 410, we get the rally up retest of 410, I take the position short, and we get the move down to the low of day. Very cut and dry trade right here. 20% gain. This is the trade that put me green and kept me green on the day. So I said, let's wait a minute. Let's see if we can get a rally up retest of 410 again. To take this position short and get the move back down towards the low of day. So we do get the rally back up. I take an initial position here with the intention of scaling in on this. I scale into the position there. Stop loss is placed just above 410. The stock doesn't break 410. We get the reversal move back down, and even though my average is somewhere up here, I'm actually red on this trade the entire move down. It's pretty crazy. I guess that since I was trading tomorrow's expiration, the contract's theta was burning so much premium here that even though the stock was moving much lower than my average entry area, I was still red on this trade. So when we do get a green candle to move back up, I wound up just closing this trade out for a 7% loss because I did not want to see this put in. My fear was that this was going to put in a higher low here and rally up to put in a higher high, and I could have potentially been down 20 or 30%, and that definitely would have put me red on the day rather than just taking the little minor paper cut loss at 7%. Unfortunately, it was the wrong decision to close this trade out because we do get the move lower and eventually down to the low of day where I believe these contracts ran over 40% profit had I just stayed in the position rather than taking the paper cut loss here. So a little bit of a panic sell on the second entry on Microsoft. That's totally my fault. Again, cut into my profits. Not too much. It's only a 7% loss, but it does bring me down to only $100, little over $100 gain on the day. But I'm just happy to be green on the day and break that 2-day losing streak. So we're ending the week on a high note on a green day. Hopefully next week I'll be able to execute a little better. Thank you so much for your time. That's all that I have for you in this video today. Press that like button for me if you can, and subscribe to the YouTube channel as well if you haven't done so already. It's just the best way to support me and this type of work that I do. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week when we continue the $1,000 account challenge. Cheers.